So I've read both David Goggins' books. I've watched the Joe Rogan podcast, all three of his podcasts that I've seen so far. There may be another one. I've seen like a clip of this other guy and him criticizing him on him wanting to eat, try to feed David Goggins cookies, but I haven't found that podcast yet with Joe Rogan in it. So I'm still looking for that one. But I've watched 3 of Joe Rogan's podcasts with David Goggins in it and read both his books. And here's basically my number one takeaway from David Goggins. If I were to sum everything up, like all of David Goggins' knowledge up into one thing, this would be it. Hey, please like and subscribe because I'm providing valuable content for you to help you become the best version of yourself. And this is the main goal of the channel, is help you achieve your goals and dreams. So I want to switch that narrative over from like just self-improvement to helping you achieve your goals and dreams. I think that'll help you just a lot more and just help you achieve all your goals and dreams, which will help you provide more value for you. And in that sense, you can just like and subscribe to help me out. And I have a bonus at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. I used to think I was working hard. Like when I was working out, I used to think I was working out hard. Like this is before I started reading David Goggins and everything. I was working like a lazy, fat, weak guy, not a man. I was working like a guy, not a man. And my progress towards my goal, there's like little to no progress towards my goal at all. And I was like, there's even times where I run cardio and after they eat a bunch of junk food, like, oh yeah, I don't know. That's just why I don't think cardio is the best way to build muscles or make gains. It's not the best place to start. That's the point of this channel, is to help you achieve your goals and dreams, because I've struggled trying to achieve my goals and dreams, and I'm still working towards my goals and dreams, obviously, but I still struggle. Like I used to struggle really bad with making any progress at all. I would just like, start to make progress, like tiny bit of progress, and just lose it all. Like I would hop in the treadmill and do one hour cardio. Next thing you know, I'm eating junk food. After reading both of David Goggins' books and listening to Joe Rogan's podcasts, the 3 ones that he was on, that I've found at least, I've realized there's a whole nother level to success and accomplishment and hard work. The main thing is hard work. There's a whole nother level of hard work. So at the end of the video, I will tell you guys more about little bonus that I have that would actually, which is like my workout training, my workout program right now that I'm building, and it actually helped me become ripped, jacked, and help me achieve my aesthetic goals and dreams. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned to the end of the video. So the number one thing my biggest takeaway is you're more capable than you realize and know. Even still, to this day, I'm not living up to your potential. It's like really, really, really hard to live up to your potential. Like living up to that point where you can I don't know, man. Living up to that potential is just something else. David Goggins is one of the people who actually, I truly believe, is like living up to his potential. Because you are capable of so much more. You can do so much more things than you know, than you realize. And there's probably so much more I can achieve than I realize. There's like this invisible void of pain. Like you'll hit this barrier of pain and suffering, but you just gotta push past that barrier, pain and suffering, and just keep going at it day in and day out. It's a really weird void and feeling. Like there's a couple of times where I've touched it and breaking it. There's only like 2 times in my life where I ever said do it. I worked out for next year would be my 2nd year of fitness journey, right? So I would say out of my first year taking things seriously, like honestly I worked out, did a little bit of cardio before, but I don't consider that actual training. But me doing seriously, 1 year, right? 1 full year. But sorry, my voice. But there's only 2 times where I experienced this. Once was on a run where I ran harder than I realized, and you just feel this weird void. And that's the reason why I originally like that name Void Breaker, because it felt like this weird void in between failure and actually 3 times, because there's a deadlift and I didn't people were struggling. A lot of people who looked stronger than me couldn't lift it, and I was able to lift it. It felt like this invisible void of pain and just almost this blockage. It just bust through it, almost like, a Titan from Attack on Titan, the armor Titan just like busting through the wall. That's what it's like, man. And it's really weird, phenomenal experience. And you could even force it upon yourself too. It's not like, this just randomly happens. You just have that mindset, and it grinds it. Mindset grinds it, bro. And so one time was deadlifting, and I just felt like this invisible void of pain. I just lifted it up. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm lifting this up. And it's deadlifted it. I was like, I didn't realize I could do that. So much I realized, oh my goodness, I can run faster. When I, just instantly just hit that. That's instant burst of speed. And then there's another time when I was doing a plank. So I was set this goal for me for the summer. One day, I was like, I want to hold a 30-minute plank. I was like, I will hold a 30-minute plank. I was like, okay. And that was the goal for the end of the day. And it was really hard because I guess to say, I could just do it tomorrow. I just tried doing that over and over and over again until eventually I got it. It took 3-4 times because my planks are pretty good, to be honest. That's one weird thing I'm good at is planks. But it took me 3-4 times of trying, and I wasn't even listening to music. I tried to keep myself self-motivated, which I wanted to just quit listening to music when I'm working out. And I think that'll help me so much more in my progress is quit listening to music. Rely on your mind. Because when you're, what if you don't have music? What if your earbuds die? What are you going to do? You gotta keep yourself self-motivated rather than relying on other external things to motivate you. Even David Goggins thinks that's cheating. When he was running races, he would consider that cheating. Listening to music while running is cheating to him. So instead, he keeps himself self-motivated. That's why he says, "You don't know me, son." That's the reason why he has different protocols and the cookie jar, remembering everything every success you've been. That's like eating a cookie. Feeding yourself a cookie in the middle of a run. And that just gives you a boost and extra, taking souls, looking at someone straight in the face and while working out and literally watch them just lose their soul. Oh my goodness, what's this kid doing? That watching that is just incredible. So inside of us, we have inner warriors, right? A lot of people thought remember the Vikings, bro. They're crazy wild people. The samurais and knights, these warriors, gladiators, berserkers, and Spartans, bro. These warriors live inside of us. We used to be pirates. We used to be these warriors that didn't stop. They did not run away from war. They knew they were about to get stabbed and die. The Spartans, you've heard of the movie 300. They held 300 men held off millions of people. Obviously they lost that war, but berserkers would hold bridges. 40 men, imagine 40 men coming to kill you, out to kill you with shields, with swords, and you are alone there. Your whole team is leaving because they're retreating because they couldn't handle that army. But this one bridge you killed 40 men. You held off 40 men. One man. You against 40 men with your giant axe and your bear on your head, covering, and you're slaughtering them. 40 men held by one man. This is what lives inside of us. These inner warriors that we need to tap into. There's so much more that we could give in life. So much more we could push ourselves, and just so much more we could work harder. Instead of being these inner warriors and embracing these inner warriors inside of us to achieve our goals, to achieve our dreams, and instead of activating these inner warriors inside of us, our ancestors, these are our ancestors, and you're holding yourself back because it hurts and it's uncomfortable. No, you're so much capable of so much more. Instead of scrolling on Instagram all day, go to the gym. Bring back that inner Viking. Bring back that inner warrior. Instead of making your ancestors proud. Instead of imagine your ancestors looking at you right now. You're not making your ancestors proud scrolling on social. Bro, your ancestors are warriors, and you're sitting on in the bathroom like a monkey, just beating your meat. Instead, you're just sitting all day playing video games, instead of achieving your goals, instead of living your life, going outside, adventuring the world. Instead of achieving your dreams, you're just stuck playing video games, helping a video game character achieve his dreams, not you. Not you. Imagine telling that to your ancestors. Imagine telling yourself, oh, I can't do this because I'm uncomfortable, because it hurts a little bit. They're out in the battlefields, dying for you, for us. They risk their lives for the future families, for us. So what? So what? For us to sit on our butts all day, playing video games, watching TV, this stuff isn't gonna help us go anywhere in life. This stuff isn't making you happy. You're just gonna get when you're scrolling on Instagram, TikTok, watching funny stuff, it's just it's not even a full, laugh, ha ha ha, that's so funny, obviously you can't force laughs, it doesn't sound that good, but instead of laughing out loud, tears are rolling down your face, it's just that's what we're spending life, that's what we're spending life on. Entertaining ourselves, instead of chasing after goals, chasing after something, like a wolf hunting his prey, like a warrior. We're just being saddle fat people, just saying all day there's so much better to do than going to the gym. Being fat, being lazy, being depressed. Is that what's more to life than going to the gym, working out, and doing the hard work? Being depressed, being anxious. You can't even speak to you outside. You can't even speak to a stranger outside. That's so crazy. This is so crazy. This is a side rant, but this is so crazy about the world. You can't even go outside and speak to someone because it's dangerous. Because we don't, and we use excuses oh, it's dangerous to speak to people. They're gonna murder us, Because we lack confidence. We have so much social anxiety by social media. But we just need to, we can't even go outside and speak to people anymore. It's weird to walk up to a stranger and say hi to them. There's the people in your town. If you see warriors, they're speaking to everyone oh, hey, John, you know what I mean? How was your, bread farm coming along? Or something like that, right? That's human interaction, and that's what we lack in this world. That's why loneliness is such a big problem in this world. That's why men are committing suicide. That's why people are committing suicide, because we're not driven by purpose, by goals. We're not warriors. This reminds me of something David Goggins said. He was talking about, imagine I don't know what you believe in. I'm Christian though, and I'm pretty sure David Goggins maybe Christian, but imagine God. Imagine this. A God, or Jesus. If you don't believe in it, imagine someone showing you your potential. This is for David Goggins, Navy SEAL, smoke jumper, working in an ER, breaking pull-up records, running Moab 240. And if you past him, you say, "Who's that?" He said, "That's what you're supposed to be." Imagine that. Imagine you were supposed to be that entrepreneur. You're supposed to be the rich guy. You're supposed to be that, the biggest muscular man to win Mr. Olympia. Maybe you're supposed to be the best fighter in the world. But now, you're holding yourself back because you're just spending all day scrolling on social media, spending all day looking at softcore porn. You gotta live up to your potential. You gotta be honest with yourself. And that reminds me of the 40% rule, where you're only giving 40% of your potential. You're only giving 40% of your effort. There's so much more levels to this. Even David Goggins admits he hasn't even gave it 100%, because 100% is knocking on death's door. He has 99% where he's knocking on death's door. 100% is you're in death's door. You've only got to 40%. There's so much more further you can push yourself. So much more further you can go and work harder and harder and harder. You remember that first time you worked out? That first time you trained legs and you're so sore, you could barely even move your legs. Now what are your leg workouts like? Probably, do a couple squats, it's a little bit sore, sore next day, kind of hurts walking a little bit. But you still walk, that first leg day, you're not increasing your intensity in your workouts. That's the problem. That's one of the problems with my workouts right now. It also sucks because I don't have that much weights. I have to do a lot more reps for calisthenic exercises and a lot more different, because I don't have that much dumbbells. But luckily I'm going to the gym tomorrow, so in the gym, you're not training as much as hard as you can, The problem is with the gym is that one workout that's really hard eventually becomes easy, meaning you turn up the intensity more and more every single workout. Almost every single workout, eventually that workout comes easy. If that's adding more weights, doing more reps, you gotta keep increasing that heat. It isn't too late. You can, a lot of people think, I'm 40 now, I'm 50 now, I'm XYZ, it's too late for me, I'm fat. It's not too late. It's never too late. Having that mindset is that it's too late to start. Even anything. If I get it, okay. It has to be, you have to have a really rare scenario. Your arms completely destroyed, your arms broken. And I want to, get into bodybuilding, want to build my arms. Okay, you can train legs. But besides that, actually you can't really train legs because you have to grab the bar. Unless you do presses and stuff like that. But there's very rare scenarios. There's bodybuilders in wheelchairs. They're born like that. They're in a freak accident and they're wheelchairs still lifting weights. Surfers who are literally have no legs and they're still surfing, able to surf. But it's too late for you. Why? Because you're old? Quit making an excuse. Get out of bed. Come on. It's not too late. You say you're fat. I always used to be fat. Look at me. This one catchphrase that David Goggins says, I really love. You don't know me, son. They don't know me. They don't know me, All these people around me, they don't really know me. They don't know that grindset mindset, me. They don't know the strength and the capacity I have. And saying that, even in the workout, just say, they don't know me, son, that just gives you extra reps. That helps me. I know I'm taking something from David Goggins, but that one thing right there, so good. That's what helped me get a 30-minute plank, is just saying, they don't know me, son. I was dying. I just said, they don't know me, son. They don't know me, son. I kept holding it there longer and longer and longer. Don't give a frick about what other people think. Just do it, and they don't know you. They don't know you. Your enemies, the people who love you, the people who doubt you, they don't know you, and prove them wrong. Take that negativity. There's so much negativity in our society, right? There's almost no way you haven't gotten negativity from someone. Oh, you suck at that. Oh, you're bad at that. Sometimes maybe they're right. Maybe you are fat. Maybe you are lazy. But what you can do about it? That's the real thing. You gotta be real yourself. A lot of people think are real themselves. I'm a little bit overweight. No, you're fat. Wake up. Realize that. So if you're fat, go to the gym. Simple as that. When people go, oh, you're fat. Next summer, they see you. They're like, what bro, why are you so shredded? Why you literally have, bro, I remember you used to be so fat. What happened? You doubted me. I proved you wrong. Turn their negativity into negative energy, this negative emotion. You go to heartbreak. Heartbreak is that's why I made a video called I want heartbreak. It was a random weird feeling I had where I want heartbreak because it gives me an extra boost of motivation, an extra boost of drive. That's why sometimes I listen to heartbreak music when I work out. I listen to heartbreak music because I know that triggers negative emotions, which helps me get extra reps in the gym. That helps me push myself. That negativity to prove someone obviously you shouldn't have to need it, and you shouldn't need to prove someone something. But what I mean, you take that negativity, you put that in the gym, it actually grinds out that negativity. A lot of people think, oh, you're just showing off, you know, you're just doing that. Bro, it grinds out that negativity. Like, I used to have strong negative feelings towards people. I take that negativity out in the gym. I am okay with it. I'm okay. I'm okay now. So, like I said, it's not too late to start. So why not just start now? Why don't you start grinding and going to the gym? And start now. Start, you know, self-improvement. Start becoming the best version of yourself. This is the bonus I was talking about. So, I am coming out in the bonus later. They just say this, but I'm not completely done with it. I'm still working on it. So, please like and subscribe just so you can follow along, and when I drop it, you guys will see it, and you guys can get notified when, you know, this drops. So like and subscribe, turn the bell notification. I'm helping you, so please help me just by simply like and subscribing. It's free. It's free way you can help me, and it helps me, but it helps you, because I like, that's my whole goal of this YouTube channel, is to help you achieve your goals. I want you to realize that now. I'm trying to help you achieve your goals. So all, like, the smallest thing you do is just like and subscribe. That's all you can do. And this bonus, it'll be like, I'll be finishing. I'm working on a workout template for you guys. I think you guys really like it. And yeah, please like and subscribe. And I want you guys to let me know that Jesus loves you. And I've been praying for you guys. Hope you guys achieve your goals. Hey, stay safe. Peace.